Now, I know in retrospect I probably could have just switched it out for someone else and just called it even, but I do think the idea of having a party constantly full is a good idea, because you see how much all of these guys' heart have gone down and I haven't even used them. So I think it is pretty wise to try and keep as few ready to be purified guys in your party as possible. This fight is not required to, well, I mean, not containing a shower, so a shadow. I'll see you in a second. Also, I guess for reference's sake, since I haven't actually used Teddy Ursa, period, since we have Baltoy, he's pretty much going to be Teddy Ursa's replacement. He's not the final member, but I mean, that's what I mean when I say swapping out. So once we get Baltoy purified, I'm going to be keeping him on hand. So I guess for members that really matter, like Baltoy, and, you know, ones I'm going to use, I can show them. I don't know, fuck. But, yeah, no, we'll be hanging on to Baltoy after he's purified until we get the next guy, so. Your face. Alright, so, real quick. Baltoy ended the fight, but he's in reverse mode. I'm going to show this, I guess, once. I mean, it's not something I recommend doing, because I think it's just better if you just call on them. But if you use a scent on them, it'll actually take them out of reverse mode. So it's a interesting thing, but I mean, yeah, so he came to his senses, and then its heart opened a little bit. But it's still recommended to just call on them, because chances are their heart's going to open up a lot more if you do that, rather than use a scent. But I mean, I guess if your dude's dying and you want to save him, you can do that, but it's just not a thing I'd recommend. Also, nobody on this entire floor actually has a shadow Pokemon, ironically enough. We'll go to the left. We'll go in here. We'll go on vacation. XD number 1, that's where the game gets its name from. I don't know why. I thought someone in Japan was like, hey, XD is a thing the kids are saying, let's call the game that. Seems to be the logic behind it, because I don't goddamn understand why they chose the name. I'm busy. I'll let you go today, so go home. Oh, and then he fights me, okay. His name is Coffee. Like the drink. I want this box. Better be good. A great ball. Couldn't have been 3 great balls, just one. Well, Baltoy's dead, so I'm going to go ahead and heal real quick, and then we'll go ahead and explore that elevator, and we'll explore that direction. So, I will see you in just a transition once I get on this elevator, and then... Okay, before taking the lift, I'd actually like to see where the other direction goes, just so I don't make sure, you know, it's like a dead end or something. And then there's this guy to cut out. So I actually thought about, you know, cutting out all the fights, as in like, oh hey, yeah, I killed everyone on this floor, so let's go on. But I decided it was better to just let you see where they fall from the ceiling and all that, so you have an idea. But yeah, no, this floor is clear. There was quite a bit of these guys, which means there's quite a bit of footage I gotta remove. We want to save right around here, because we're gonna be progressing on a little bit further, and yes, there is one shadow up ahead. And I guess I can say the way to remember it is that it's where Fortress was, for anyone who played Coliseum. That's how I have it remembered. Okay. This is up. This is up. Yeah, this is the right hallway. Should be right here. Normally it'd be back there a little bit, but this should be the right person. Cabal? Is it Cabal? Like Mortal Kombat. Carvana. Oh, Carvana. Yeah, this is... Alright. So, another thing, of course, that makes Baltoy a little bit tricky is the idea that since he's a ground type, we gotta be cautious of what can kill him. And well, that Carvana fits the bill, but it's also, you know, a shadow, so we gotta catch it. Now, Carvana is... he's okay, but as you can see, a tackle did literally a third of its health. So, defensively, he's piss. Offensively, he's not bad. And I mean, Like, I understand why they did it, but that's about it. Like, if you want to use them, you can use them. I mean, you can use whatever the hell you want, but I just don't feel like he's worth it. Again, I'm going to favor Gyarados, because like nothing in the world is more satisfying than killing the shit out of Misty with a Gyarados. It's like, who likes water Pokemon now? Because the second you get it evolved, it's like the most feared thing in the entire universe. And, well, oh, yeah, see how close that almost was? And that was just using Tackle. 35 power, people. That's a lot of damage for Carvanha. And thankfully, I abided by my rule and saved, and made sure not to play dumb. Yeah, no, I prefer Gyarados, because Gyarados can take hits like nothing else when, it's evolved, and it's amazing how powerful he becomes from that. So, yeah. Another thing to note that I didn't actually make mention of is, like, Spheal had a different shadow attack called Shadow Wave, which hit both opponents. And that is a thing you do kind of got to be careful of, because, you know, in the case of Carvanha, that probably would have hit and more than likely killed Carvanha. Because shadow attacks, I've noticed, as of this playthrough, seem to be using the physical stat. Or at least Shadow Blitz does. I can't really speak for Wave, but I mean, that's one thing I've noticed. So I guess, I mean, if it abides by Gen 3 rules, then all shadow attacks would be physical, using that stat, but I don't know. That's just what I've noticed. So, Shadow Wave, you do gotta kind of be careful about with other shadow moves that will hit both opponents, because you don't want to accidentally kill something of importance. So you do kind of gotta keep track of, you know, who's doing what, especially in this game. And luckily we got the thing. Alright, so that means there's only, actually, what the hell? That is so odd looking. There's actually only, 2 other shadows left in here. And this is surprisingly taking a decent amount of time, but I'm not tired yet. I'm actually surprised that Remoraid lived. But also notice the level differences. It is a level what looks like 16, and Mayday's a 21. Remoraid is very, very poor defensively as well. So the idea that it survived a whole fight should kind of prove that, you know, Mayday's just really great for over-leveling and still not killing something. So that's just a thing to consider. It's, like, it's a good choice. I really think I made the smartest choice. Like, one other thing I've noticed is people seem to favor Jolteon a lot, which I can kind of get behind for the whole only weak to ground thing. But, yeah. Plus, Umbreon's nice because, you know, the only things that beat Dark is, like, what? Bug and fighting? And I'm gonna take care of the fighting thing pretty soon. That won't be a problem. Yeah, I get it. Baltoy's ready. Now, since we're actually not far from the PC, I'm just gonna keep Baltoy in the party, because there's not really a point in running all the way backwards. We should be relatively close. There's nothing over here. There's just a hallway for the sake of having a hallway. You can see, right up there's the lobby. So once we get through there, we can... Oh, we can fight him off screen. Okay, it's gone. Anyone remember this area? This is where they had the whole DNA specimen stuff, except it looks like they did some redecorating. And they redecorated a box into the corner, and then nothing down here. So, let's go ahead and head up here. Because up here, we got ourselves an important thing. Oh, they're just gonna let me eavesdrop? When I thought that Cypher... Why am I using my left hand to do that? When I thought that Cypher's big man would design... That's a word, right? With Dane? What the fuck is Dane? Dane to show up here in person. I saw him real flesh and blood, and he's menacing. The sight of him gives me shivers. Master Greevil's supposedly making a personal tour of Cypher's facilities. I think he wants to confirm that everything is as fine as can proceed with plans without ending up like a fiasco like last time. What? Who are you, you suspicious intruder? How long have you been there? Why am I still doing that? I don't know if it's this guy or the next guy. I think it might be the next guy, but I'm gonna commentate this fight just to be safe. So, that is another thing I might do is, if I do decide to keep commentating and I don't know, I'll just be quiet for the transition part in case the fight needs to be edited out. I can talk during it, so I gotta try and play smart with how my commentary works, so I want to do this. We're gonna go ahead, we'll just take out the Snubble, and then I don't think Shadow types a thing, so we'll Shadow Blitz the Kecleon, so as to not disturb the balance. Bah! It's super effective, and it's always going to be. Yeah, so he didn't even change types. He's like, dude, what the hell? We can go ahead and just bite him, because I should be able to do at least enough, and then we can Shadow Blitz the Snubble to kill it. Don't charm me, my attack's harshly falling because of you. Snubble's like, hey baby, how you doing? And Mareep was like, BEE! And that was it. Mareep was swooning. That bah was so funny to do because I'm like, this is gonna be a problem. It's gonna sound so awful in recording. I get to find out in editing. I don't like you, Shroomish. Go away, Shroomish. Oh, it's a Shadow Shroomish, no. Well, luckily, pretty soon it won't be a problem. It is a level 15 and I'm a 21, so although it probably could survive, I'm still going to play it safe and just Persweety it, and then we'll Shadow Blitz the Kecleon and do nothing. Because I don't want to accidentally... I don't even think I did safe after the Carvana. God damn, why am I so stupid? Anyone else noticing this? It's a pattern here. I'm not abiding by what I'm preaching. I'm not practicing it. But I mean, I'm playing it safe at least. I can do it. That's right, you do minimal damage to that Kecleon. In reality, it'd probably be a wise idea to kill him so he doesn't try anything. So you know, it's great, because Mayday's been taking so much shots and, you know, trooping it out and stuff. Shit, I guess we'll just... I don't know. Oh, we'll just double team him. I mean, I could just break the rule and just use a Thunder Shock since he's not going to be taking much damage from a Shadow Blitz, whatever. I don't think there's actually a Shadow Rush in the game, which would have been cool if they did. I mean, we're doing Shadow NFL Blitz here right now, but could do Shadow Rush. I don't know. Bah! Another reason why you shouldn't use anything but Shadow attacks is that they can't get into Hyper Mode using something like Thunder Shock. As to where a Shadow attack is the only way to put it into Hyper Mode, and you want it to be in Hyper Mode so you can call on it and you can open its heart faster. That's more the reason to do it. Oh no! It's dying. Help, my sheep is under constraints of that. I just feel like we should just let it do what it wants to do. I mean, I was thinking, hey, let's bite it, but I'm like, nah, let's just keep Persweety the Shroomish. That should be just enough, actually. I kind of like watching those swirls just like uppercut him in the face and he flips on his back like, ow, what the hell? Well, yeah, no, one thing that makes Shroomish really just weird looking to me is that animation. Because it looks like its mushroom, like, petals is like a skirt. That's kind of what my mind jumps to, and it looks really weird to me. So I don't like it. I mean, again, I can give it, it's like, oh, maybe it's a useful Pokemon. Maybe it is. I don't know. I don't want to know. But, yeah, that's about it, really. Oh, I'm going to get this Pokeball. I'm going to throw it at you so hard. And then you're probably going to break out because that hasn't happened yet. It didn't break out, but I can save, because, yeah, the lobby was the last one, and then there's the boss fight. I like how he just hits himself in the head, he's like, damn it, I forgot the milk. Like, it's just great. No, I don't care about him. You don't know how scared Lavrina is, she's in charge. She could be... She looks cute and all, she doesn't. She doesn't. Your name is Clot, like a blood clot. That's it. I'm gonna go ahead save to be save. If I had a laugh track sound clip, I'd put that in there just so this way someone can laugh at my joke. I can't push the chair. Oh, there's a box. Are you gonna contain balls? Well, I guess it's close enough. You know what I don't see very often, actually. Hold on, let me talk to him, make sure he's not a battle. I don't battle! Okay, that's fine. I get the feeling there was something I was actually supposed to pick up in there. Because there's a door right around here that's locked. And I didn't pick up a key. So I'm gonna go ahead, heal up, and then make rounds just to be safe.